Phone hacking is more than just a Hollywood conspiracy. It's a real threat that can put your confidential data at risk. In this video, we'll be talking about 10 important facts about phone hacking. We'll discuss the implications of phone hacking and ways to protect yourself against it. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos. So, without further ado, let's get started. 1. Hackers can use your phone to hack others. In addition, hackers can use your phone to access your personal information. They can access your emails, bank accounts, and other confidential data. It is important to be aware of the security of your phone, as well as the apps that you use. Make sure that your password is strong, and do not leave your phone unlocked or unattended. You should also install antivirus software and update it regularly. It is also important to back up your data so that you can restore it if your phone is hacked. It is important to be mindful of your phone's security, as hackers can use your phone to gain access to other phones or systems. They can also use your personal information to commit identity theft or other fraudulent activities. To protect yourself, make sure to secure your networks and use trustworthy applications. Additionally, keep your phone secure and back up your data regularly. 2. Modern networks can withstand old-school attacks. Today's modern networks are designed to be more secure and resilient than ever before. This means that they are able to withstand old-school attacks, such as phone hacking. Thanks to the rise in encrypted messaging and call making over the years, traditional phone hacking has become much less of a risk. It is believed that 4G and 5G calls, for example, are practically impervious to such traditional methods of attack. Businesses, in particular, can take advantage of this increased security. By making the switch to encrypted calls, companies can rest assured that their communications are safe from the prying eyes of hackers. Similarly, individuals who use encrypted apps and messaging services can enjoy an extra layer of security and privacy for their conversations. Overall, modern networks are much better equipped to handle old-school attacks than their predecessors. This is largely thanks to the development of advanced encryption technologies, which make it much harder for malicious actors to gain access to sensitive data. Whilst no system is completely foolproof, modern networks offer a much higher level of security than was previously possible. 3. Apple defied the FBI over phone hacking. Apple's stance on the FBI's demand to unlock Syed Rizwan Farook's phone has been a major talking point in the tech world. Apple's refusal to comply with the FBI's request was a bold move, as it suggested that the company values the security of its users above all else. Apple argued that hacking the phone would create a dangerous precedent, as the FBI could demand access to any other user's phone in the future. Apple argued that the only way to unlock the phone was for the company to create a backdoor that would allow the FBI access to any phone. This would compromise the security of all Apple users and make their phones vulnerable to hacking. Apple argued that if the FBI wanted access to Farook's phone, they should look for a more secure alternative. Apple's refusal to comply with the FBI's demand has been seen as a move to protect the privacy of its users and to ensure that its security standards remain intact. Apple has come under fire for the decision, but the company has stood by it. The company is still fighting the FBI in court, and the case is ongoing. 4. News International was further impacted by the scandal. News International was dealt a devastating blow in 2011 when the phone hacking scandal broke. It was alleged that Glenn Mulcair had been hired by the News of the World to hack into the phones of celebrities, politicians, and other public figures in an attempt to get exclusive stories. The scandal led to the closure of the newspaper and tarnished the reputation of News International. In the aftermath of the scandal, News International was forced to pay millions in out-of-court settlements to those affected by the hacking. It also had to face a barrage of criticism from the public and from the media, who accused it of having a culture of unethical journalism. The scandal had a huge impact on the company's finances, as well as its reputation. News International was forced to make cuts and layoffs in order to remain afloat. It also faced a number of criminal prosecutions and civil lawsuits from those affected by the hacking. The scandal is a reminder of the power of the media and the importance of ethical journalism. 5. Are you sure your smartphone is secure? Have you checked your apps lately? With the digital world becoming more and more accessible, cybercriminals are constantly finding new ways to exploit vulnerable apps. Unfortunately, many of these apps can be found in the app stores of popular smartphones. It is important to be aware of the risks associated with using certain apps on your smartphone. To protect yourself, it is advised to regularly check the App Store for any new or updated apps with possible vulnerabilities. When downloading an app, it is important to read the user agreement and privacy policy in order to understand what actions the app can take with your data. Be aware that many apps can access your personal information, such as your contacts, location, browsing history, and more. 6. Phone hacking lent itself to a huge British scandal in the mid-zeros. The phone hacking scandal of the mid-zeros shocked Britain and thrust the press into the spotlight. It was alleged that journalists from News International had hacked the phones of celebrities and even members of the British royal family. This became known as phone hacking and led to the arrests of at least 15 people. The phone hacking scandal caused a huge uproar and put the integrity of the British press into question. It was seen by many as a form of invasion of privacy and a violation of people's rights. In response, the government commissioned the Leveson Inquiry to look into the practices of the media. The scandal also had serious implications for the press, with a number of journalists being found guilty of the crime. Furthermore, the wider press industry was forced to take steps to ensure that such practices were never repeated. Overall, the phone hacking scandal of the mid-zeros was a major scandal that changed the face of the British press. 7. SS7 used to be the hacking standard. Signaling System 7, SS7, has been the standard for phone hacking for many years. SS7 was used to send signals between mobile phone networks and allowed hackers to exploit the system and gain access to private information. They were able to intercept calls, read text messages, and even track the location of unsuspecting victims. Up until recently, SS7 was widely used in mobile phone technology. However, due to the increased security measures which have been implemented in the last few years, the vulnerabilities of the system have been reduced. Companies have been able to develop stronger encryption for their networks, making it more difficult for hackers to access private information. Thankfully, SS7 is no longer the hacking standard. With more secure protocols and encryption methods, companies are now able to protect their data from malicious attacks. This has led to a decrease in the number of phone hacking attacks, allowing people to feel safer when using their mobile phones. 8. However, SS7 hacks weren't foolproof. The SS7 hack has been used to steal personal and financial information from unsuspecting victims. However, it is not a foolproof method. The hack only works while the information is in transit, so data stored on the device itself, such as the sophisticated security systems used on Android and iPhone devices, remain safe. In order to access this data, hackers must use different methods, such as phishing, malware, or social engineering to bypass the device's security protocols. Furthermore, the SS7 hack can be used to monitor communications, but it cannot be used to modify or delete data. Overall, the SS7 hack can be dangerous as it enables criminals to spy on a person's mobile activities, but it is not a complete solution for data theft. As such, it is important for users to be aware of this type of attack and use extra security measures to protect their data. 9. You can breathe a sigh of relief on one hand. With the ever-increasing sophistication of our smartphones, it's no wonder that they are becoming increasingly vulnerable to malware. While it is possible to breathe a sigh of relief that you've managed to stay safe so far, it's important to stay vigilant. Malware can be introduced to devices through downloading unauthorized apps or through phishing scams, so it's essential to be aware of the risks. For Android phones, it is considered standard practice to install malware protection. This way, you can protect your data and devices from potential cyber attacks. Malware protection can come in the form of antivirus software, or you can opt for a more comprehensive solution, such as a mobile security app. The key to staying safe is to stay vigilant. Make sure that you only download apps from trusted sources, and don't click on any suspicious links in emails. Additionally, stay up to date with the latest security updates and patches to ensure your device is as secure as possible. 10. If you use these IMMs, you're likely safer than most. In today's digital world, data security is a major concern. With the advent of instant messaging, IM services, hackers have found yet another way to target unsuspecting users. Fortunately, certain IM services are thought to be more secure than others. iMessage and WhatsApp are two of the most popular IMs on the market, and they are believed to be impervious to traditional hacking methods. This means that if you are using these services, you are likely safer than most other IM users. That being said, it does not mean that you should let your guard down entirely. Apple devices are still a popular target for hackers, And if you are using an Apple device, there are still measures that you should take to protect yourself. Additionally, you should be careful about the websites and services that you visit on your device. Thank you for watching. We hope you learned something valuable from this video about 10 important facts about phone hacking. We hope you now have a better understanding of what phone hacking is, the dangers it poses, and ways to protect yourself from it. Remember to stay alert and be proactive in protecting your personal information. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos about cybersecurity and protecting yourself from hackers. Until next time, stay safe and stay secure.